Yes, sir.
All right, call this meeting to order. Richard's here. Billy's here. Bo's here. We have a question for quorum. All right, approve, you know what, we've never done it. Would you mind standing and doing the pledge of allegiance?
Oh, yeah.
Huh? We've never done it, I just sitting here thinking, I'll go ahead and lead this time.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
They had done the.
Don't have to do the text.
That's the one that I was fixing to say. Approval of previous minutes.
Move.
Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton. Second. Have a second. Richard. All those in favor? Aye. 3-0 vote. For discussion, possible action to recommend approval or disapproval for the Commissioners Court on plat for Kelly Ranch subdivision. It complies with everything.
Good morning, everybody. The subdivision is proposed by SKG Engineering, and it's owned by Rock Pile Construction. It is facing the subdivision of 1,523 acres. It will be subdividing into lots. All of them are 10 plus acres. They're proposing to gain access to the subdivision to the west on San Pedro Avenue and to the east on Highway 277. I have already received a text of driveway permit on the 277. They're gonna be doing concrete driveways on both. They're thinking about doing the county roads. So they will be placing 2-course treatment to the roads on the 50 feet right away. We did receive an estimated construction of $890,000 for the roads and to the 2 driveways. At this moment, they're seeking preliminary approval for them to think about starting construction. All of them are 10 plus acres. In reality, they don't fall into model subdivision roads, but since dedicating the roads, they need to plat.
Motion to approve.
Have a motion, Commissioner Nettleton. Have a second? Then we can have discussion.
Yes, second.
Okay. Any discussion? Both entrances, the one on 277 and one on San Pedro, we'd ask them to go ahead. Naturally, the one on 277, it would need to be concrete. We asked them to do the same with the same specs, the one on 270 on San Pedro, which they will. They will be coming, they will be seeking to start construction. Well, they're asking for preliminary now. They will be seeking later on to be able to sell lots. I'm sorry. We asked them at that point that they will need to present a letter of credit, a non-diminishing letter of credit. So,
On the San Pedro side, whereabouts, you had a map up there a little while ago.
Okay, so yes. It's on 2 sheets. This is representing San Pedro, and then in the other sheet is the 277. I will show you on Google Earth how is it looking.
So that's right up there where that
Around those curves.
So yeah, the San Pedro, it's here,
Okay, that's.
and the entrance will be close to where is this arrow, right off of the curve. And the other entrance on 277, it will be close to here.
Whereabouts is government property there?
Okay, it's gonna be, the adjoining property of the government, it's south of that property, it's where the subdivision starts. So the boundaries are on the northwest corner, we have the lake on just one corner. And then this is the government property, United States of America.
It's government requesting an easement on there?
We do have for the lake already.
It's actually, where's 1140, what is that?
It's only on this, only on this portion. And they're adjoining to the lake only on this portion.
Yeah, and those lots are like, well, a 63 acre tract and a 45 acre tract. I was reading about this, the sewage and the septic stuff. Miss Joanna, where were we on, the state on that, under, what was it, 200?
640 acres. We're still waiting for an answer.
Okay.
It's been approved, but we're just waiting on the final.
Okay, so what I'm reading here, in the bottom, it says that future, so once that's approved, then that will take place on this also?
We can't go backwards, right?
Well, it's wrote in here, future. That's the reason I was asking. If it wasn't wrote in future, I could see that, but it is. So what's that mean?
It's just saying that the owner will be responsible for installing the septic. And because of the size of the tracks, it does not fall into model subdivision. We don't request.
Well, once the subdivision is irrelevant, the approval of the subdivision is irrelevant. Once the court adopts the rules, then they go into effect. If you had a septic tank prior to the adoption of the rules, then you fall under the old one. If we adopt the rules, you fall under the new one.
And that's what I was getting out of.
But that's outside the bounds of the developer. It will be the owner's responsibility. So
Correct.
if we adopt the rule that is 640 acres, the day we adopt it, it goes into effect. So the minute he buys a lot, he's going to have to comply with the septic.
The owner.
The developer doesn't, but
The owner.
the owner has
The
to.
owner.
Yes.
Yeah.
They'll have to come get a permit to do it.
That's all.
And then because this falls under Amistad zoning, our rules require that if it joins the lake, it has to be a road. Doesn't matter what size track it is. It has to be a road. So these lots that are over here are gonna require aerobic because they do back up to the lake.
But even though you cannot do it 75, minimum of 75 feet offset from the lake.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah. Correct. And that's the rules as they stand with the state of Texas now.
And that's just the lake park, how about up on the?
That's every water body.
Right, okay, but what about up here with this government, what do they, is there a ruling off of them?
Just a conventional,
Just a regular,
they're gonna
they're,
do partial conventional unless
Up against the government.
unless they're under an acre and then they have to do a road.
Mm-hmm.
But that falls on the back of the owner of the property. It's not gonna fall on the developer because he's outside that, because they're over 10 acre tracts.
That answer your question?
Yep. Yes, it did. Thank you.
But until we adopt those rules, whatever's in place today is what applies, so. So once we get that done, then it is what it is.
Any other discussion? We're good?
Yeah.
Had a motion, Commissioner Nettleton, had a motion,
Yeah.
Hernandez,
Yeah.
Richard.
yes.
All those in favor?
All right,
3-0 vote. Commissioners' comments? None?
This is the old Kelly Ranch property, or?
Yeah, it's the one, but right, yeah, the old Kelly Ranch property there next to his house. Goes all the way to San Pedro, all the way to the lake.
Right.
And we have the clearance on the name of the roads also, from 9/11.
One of the deals that we were having issues with was, and you're not gonna see them right here, 911 addresses. Because there was basically they go by where the driveway sits. So therefore, they didn't want to give 911 addresses to the property because then it would be confusing. So what they're gonna wait to give 911 addresses once it begins to be developed. And we figure out where the entrance is to each lease property.
So they will be issued as they go,
Yes,
as property is sold?
yes.
Okay,
Y'all good?
I'm good.
All right. Richard? No?
You
Everybody good? Meeting's adjourned. Y'all have a great day.
Thank you, Judge.
And